back to another video. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a very simple Roblox GFX. In this video you will need Blender 2.79, Roblox Studio, and Pixlr, which is optional. Now these could be used for literally anything. It could be used for, I don't know, your YouTube, it could be used for Discord, it could be used for Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want really. Now the first step that you're going to want to go ahead and do is click on your toolbox up here in the corner. And then you're going to want to go to models, click this. It might be images, meshes, or audios for you, but you're going to want to make sure it's on plugins. This is one of the more important steps. And then you're going to want to search load character, just like I did right there, and search that. Now there's two. There's one that is for 25 Robux and one that is for free. Obviously you can get the 25 Robux one, but just get the free one. It just makes way more sense. Then you can click on it and install it. And as you can see right here, I have it installed. You're going to want to make sure that it says that. Now, you're going to want to go ahead and click plugins up here in the sort of top bar area, and then go to load character. After that, you're going to double click on this white bar, or you're just going to want to get rid of that name. You can put in whatever name you want. You can put in a name of your friend, maybe a game developer. It's honestly up to you. But I'm going to put in my own username because it makes the most sense. Okay, so once you're done, you're going to want to hit spawn in R6. Now, R15, I'm pretty sure, will spawn in any of your animations or packages, and you don't want that. Anyways, so once you have your character, it's going to be highlighted in sort of like a blue box. And this is one of the more important steps. This is where you can figure out what you want from your character. When I do my GFX, I don't like to have a face. I don't know. You can add in faces later if you're experienced. So I'm just gonna click on head, and then click on face, and then press backspace on my keyboard. And as you can see, it'll completely remove my face. Now, for the rest of your character, if let's just say I didn't want my crown of branches right here, or whatever it's called, I could get rid of that just by removing that. Now another thing, I saw a YouTuber do this, which I thought was really cool, is if you go to images, you can add on faces if you just search up face. Just like these ones. That's an optional step. I'm not going to do that because I don't know how it works necessarily, but yeah. So once you're done here, you're basically done with your character. Once you've made all your improvements, there's nothing more for you to do really. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is click on your character, and then you're going to want to right click, export selection, and then now you're going to save this to wherever. It doesn't matter where you save this to. You can't see where I'm saving it to, but I'm just saving it to my my desktop. I have a separate folder for whenever I do those. Okay, so now you're going to want to go ahead and you're done with Roblox Studio, so you can close out of it now. Okay, so now you can see we're on Blender. This is 2.79, as you can see in the top. There's going to be the square, so you're going to want to go ahead and delete that by pressing X and then clicking. Next thing that you're going to want to do is click File up here, Import, Wavefront OBJ. Now you're going to want to select wherever you have your character. I'm not going to show you this, but I'll just take it out of my desktop. You're going to want to click Import OBJ at the top. Now, you're going to see once your character is loaded in, it's going to look very pale. It doesn't have any of its textures or animations. The first thing we're going to do to fix that is click this little plus arrow at the top. It's hard to see, but now we're going to go down until we see texture solid. Now this will give you your character, but you can also click ambient inclusion. Now you're going to want to go ahead to the world and click indirect and environmental lighting, and then you're done with that step for now. Now you can go to this little, well actually no, first we're gonna right click on your character, and this will select the body part, but to get closer you're gonna hold shift and F, and then it'll unlock this little crosshair, I guess, and then you can move around with WASD and Q and E to go up and down. To go faster, you can hold Shift. Now position your camera where you can get a good angle on your character, where you can get a whole view of it. Now just left click and it will lock that again. Now right click on whatever body part you want to change. If you want to move your arm, then click on your arm, obviously. Now, as you're gonna see, there's gonna be this little bar down here, and it's gonna have an arrow, sort of like a semicircle, and then this, whatever that is. What you're gonna want to do is, if you want to sort of like rotate your arm, you're gonna click this half circle, and it's gonna go like this, sorta. If you have it on global, you don't want that. And to undo, you can hold Control and Z, and you're gonna click global right here, and then normal. So then now when you change it, it will go like this, and you want that. That's good. So you're gonna move your arm to an angle that you want, and then click back on the arrow. Now this will help you sort of move it. As you can see, the red is to move it like side to side. Green goes up and down, and obviously blue goes back, sort of like front and back. I'm just gonna undo that because I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna take the red arrow and line it up where I want it, and then the green arrow to take it down just to about there. That's fine for me. And this arm, again, I want it at a different angle, so I'm gonna click the circle, and then let's just say I want him waving. I'll do that, click back, and then put your arm back there. Okay, so now you're at somewhere like the head, and most people have lots of accessories on their head. So what you're gonna wanna do in this case is hold Shift, and then you're gonna want to right click on each item. And then once you've gotten every item, it should come up in this sort of like, I don't know, oranges, red sort of thing. And then you're gonna wanna click the arrow, and then you're gonna wanna change it to global. And this is how you can rotate your head to make it look wherever you want. If you wanted to rotate your head, like at an angle maybe, now what you're gonna wanna do is go click normal. And then as you can see, you can move your head up, down, wherever you want. Again, I'm just gonna undo that. Okay, so now we're done with our character. You like how it looks, you know, it just looks good overall. Now, there's two different ways that you can have a profile picture. Some people like Oblivious HD. I see how they just set their head. Now, to do that, you're gonna wanna, again, right click on everything, and then move the head back. And if you just want the body, then you're just gonna leave the head on the body. I'll just do the head for this case scenario because I think it looks cool. So we're gonna go back into our camera mode, or sorry, not camera mode, our movement mode, by pressing Shift and F. We're gonna position it wherever we need, right there. I like that. Now, before we take a picture of the head, what we're gonna wanna do is click the camera up here, go down until we see shading, and then we're gonna wanna click on this little, it should say alpha, I'm pretty sure, but you're gonna wanna click on the S and click transparent. This will basically make it like a PNG image, I believe, and that will make the background invisible, like as it says transparent. So now we're gonna wanna go up, or sorry, no, down here to view, and then click camera. Now it'll sort of pop up with this box, this weird box. You can click it, and I'm pretty sure you can move it around. I don't want to do that, but we're gonna hold Shift and F to move around, of course. And then we're gonna want to get a picture of wherever. If I was doing my full body, I would take a picture, but for this purpose, I'm just doing my head. Now to take a picture, you're just gonna want to click first of all, and then go to render, and then render image. I'm pretty sure there is a way that you can make it better quality. I'm not too sure how to do it. I personally like the quality that I get. I don't find it that bad. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna click render and then click render image, and it'll bring up this. And as you can see, it's loaded. You know, obviously, if you go really close, the detail's not gonna be amazing. But when you zoom out, it looks really good. And it looks very professional. As you can see, the shading, it looks correct, everything. And from a distance, it'll look a lot better. Again, final touches will make this look smoother. I'm just gonna go into Pixlr. And I'm gonna go to create new. And I'm gonna name it, I don't know, you can name it like profile picture. I'm just gonna put mine as V2 because I already have one. And then you're gonna change this. If you want a profile picture, it's 800 by 800. I forget what the YouTube channel art size is. I haven't done it in a while. But anyways, you're gonna wanna create this. And then you're gonna wanna open an image. You can go to Google and then you're gonna search up like 800 by 800, for example, red background. And if you click on images, as you can see, it will show you all of these red backgrounds that are 800 by 800. See right here. Anyways, I'm just gonna close out of that. I'm just gonna go back to here because I already have an image ready. You can click add image in the bottom. Then you can click browse. And then you're gonna go to wherever that is saved. Again, you can't see this, but you're gonna go to wherever you have that red background saved. Anyways, so I'm gonna click add to current, and then as you can see, it'll bring up this. Anything like 600 by 600 or 400 by 400 will also work. I just don't think it'll be in the best quality because it's not designed to be 800 by 800. Anyway, so you're gonna want to line this up, and as you can see, it's in the corners. It's like this little orange color, I guess. Then you can go ahead down here and click the plus button. You're gonna go to image, and then you're gonna go again wherever you have this saved. You can't see this. And then I'm gonna open up my head image right here, as you can see. If you line it up perfectly, then it'll probably look off-centered. That's because you probably didn't take the picture centered. So you're gonna wanna move it until it looks centered, just like that. Now from here, you can size it however you want. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. It's up to you. This is like the finishing stages. If you wanna add text, then you can add text. It's your choice. And that's basically it for this tutorial. Again, here I'll show you what it would look like if you added a character. As you can see, here's a character that I did earlier. It also looks good. I mean, I guess the red background doesn't look good on the teal, but yeah. Anyways, if you guys found this video helpful at all, please make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Hey guys, before the video ends, I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and this may not be the best way of doing it, but you know, it's a very simple and easy way. Obviously, if you want something more professional, I would go find another tutorial. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100, and yeah.